Imagine stepping into a grand theater where the best and brightest stars of the stock market perform. This dazzling show is none other than the S&P 500, a spectacular index showcasing America's top 500 companies. Think of it as the ultimate playlist of hit songs, offering a harmonious blend of stability and growth. Now, ask yourself, why settle for a solo act when you can enjoy the entire symphony? Dive into the world of the S&P 500 and discover how this legendary index can transform your investment journey, delivering broad market exposure, cost efficiency, and long-term success. Ready to find out why the S&P 500 is the star-studded show you can't afford to miss? Let us uncover its secrets and unlock your financial future. Welcome to Financial Literacy. Here, we are dedicated and passionate about bringing you nothing but honest and straightforward facts about your money. We will help you take control of your finances and get you to the next level. Beginners or experienced, this is your one-stop shop for all things financial literacy. Just some fun facts about S&P 500. Picture this. The S&P 500 is like the ultimate superhero team, featuring the 500. Well, technically 503, but who's counting? Mightiest companies in America. These aren't just any companies. They are the top publicly traded powerhouses that dominate the US market. The index is market capitalization weighted, which is a fancy way of saying the bigger the company, the more influence it has on the index. Now, you might be wondering, why 503 instead of a neat 500? Well, 3 of these superstar companies have 2 share classes listed, making the total number of components 503. It's like having a few sidekicks join the main squad. But don't let the numbers fool you. This isn't a strict list of the 500 biggest companies by market cap. The S&P 500 uses some secret criteria to pick its members. Think of it as a prestigious club where not just size, but other qualities matter too. Despite the selective membership, the S&P 500 is celebrated as one of the best barometers of the performance of top American stocks and the overall health of the stock market. It's like having a superhero radar that gives you a pulse on the market's performance. So, when you hear about the S&P 500, just think of it as the Avengers of the stock market, assembled to give you the ultimate gauge of US equities. That's for our fun facts. Now, let's move forward. So, what in the world is an index fund? Well, an index fund is like a lazy river of investing. It doesn't try to show off by doing fancy tricks. It just flows along, mirroring the performance of a specific market index. Think of the S&P 500 as the superstar of these indexes, tracking the top 500 companies in the USA. Unlike those show-off, actively managed funds that try, and often fail, to beat the market, index funds just chill and match the market. Are you ready for an ultimate showdown? Presenting active funds and index funds head-to-head. In the red corner, we have actively managed funds, with a team of financial wizards picking stocks and timing the market like they're at Hogwarts. But watch out, they come with higher fees and expenses. In the blue corner, our laid-back index funds just mirror the market. No magic tricks here, just solid, consistent performance with much lower fees. Who's your money on? Comment down below. You might be asking, why is the S&P 500 considered as the MVP of market indicators? Imagine having a backstage pass to the performances of the 500 biggest, baddest, publicly traded companies in the USA. That's what the S&P 500 does. It's like the all-star team of the stock market, representing around 80% of the market's total value. Talk about broad market representation. Speaking of magic, how do S&P index funds work their magic? Curious about this? Listen up and continue watching to learn more. These funds are structured for cost efficiency, with fees as low as 0.03%. Yep, that's practically pocket change. How? They are passively managed, meaning there's less trading and fewer research expenses. Plus, they are diversified across 11 major industries, ensuring your investments are spread out like butter on toast. Of course, since our channel is transparent, we don't just offer you the good about S&P 500. Let's look at the good, the bad, and the awesome about it. For the pros, investing in the S&P 500 index fund is like snagging a VIP pass to the stock market's biggest concert. With broad market exposure and diversification, you get to enjoy the performance of the top 500 companies in the US, all from the best seat in the house. Plus, these funds come with low management fees, meaning more of your hard-earned money stays in your pocket, right where it belongs. Why pay for pricey fund managers when you can keep more of your returns for yourself? On the flip side, don't expect a rockstar level thrill from average market returns. You get what the market gives, no more, no less. And for those adrenaline junkies out there looking for sky-high returns or niche sector bets, the S&P 500 Index Fund might not be your ticket to excitement. If you crave the rush of potentially higher gains and don't mind the extra risk, you might need to venture beyond this steady, reliable performer. Ready for a bit more excitement? Enter growth stock funds, your backstage pass to investing in the rock stars of the S&P 500. These funds zoom in on high-growth potential companies within the index, like the tech giants that keep pushing boundaries. Imagine surfing the waves of innovation and growth in sectors like technology. It's like betting on the next big thing before it even hits the mainstream. But hold on to your hat, because here's the kicker. While these growth stocks offer the tantalizing potential for higher returns, they also come with a twist of risk and timing challenges. It's like chasing shooting stars, thrilling when you catch one, but you gotta be quick and nimble. So, if you're up for the thrill and ready to dive into the dynamic world of growth investing, buckle up and get ready to ride the wave of possibilities within the S&P 500. Historically, the S&P 500 has been a roller coaster ride of ups and downs, much like binge watching your favorite TV series. From thrilling highs to nail-biting lows, it is a saga of solid returns and occasional plot twists. Take the decade from 2009 to 2019. For instance, solid returns galore. The index has proven its mettle over time, showing strong long-term growth potential. But hey, here's the kicker. Always remember the golden rules of investing. Diversify like you're mixing up a wild smoothie, and manage your risks like a pro tightrope walker. Now, to tie a bow on this financial adventure, let's talk about why the S&P 500 Index Fund is like finding a treasure map for newbies and seasoned investors alike. It's your passport to broad market exposure, like having a front row seat to the biggest show in town without the hassle of picking individual acts. With cost efficiency that is sweeter than a budget-friendly buffet, why stress over handpicking stocks when you can ride the wave of America's top 500 companies? Whether you're starting out or planning for the long haul, this index fund is your trusty sidekick on the journey to financial success. Because sharing is caring, here are some key info that is easy to remember. The S&P 500 Index features 500 leading U.S. publicly traded companies, with a primary emphasis on market capitalization. Launched in 1957 by the credit rating agency Standard & Poor's, it has become a cornerstone of the stock market. This index is float-weighted, meaning the market capitalizations of the companies are adjusted by the number of shares available for public trading. Consider one of the best gauges of large U.S. stocks in the entire equities market. The S&P 500 stands out because of its depth and diversity. While you cannot invest directly in the S&P 500, you can invest in one of the many funds that use it as a benchmark and track its composition and performance. Know your financial goals, understand your risk tolerance, and embrace the power of diversification. The world of investments is vast and varied. Exploring different strategies and funds can pave the way to financial security and a prosperous future. Happy investing, and may your portfolio always be in the green. Thank you so much for watching. If you loved our video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Click that notification bell to stay updated on the latest trends, tips, and hacks in the financial world. See you in our next video.